The Chaos Theory Season 3 trailer has arrived. We're going to break it down in this video and check out all of the details that you might have missed. Dodgson is back, Malta is back, the Pyro Raptor is back, Dominion's iconic locations and dinosaurs return in the next chapter of this animated adventure. The stakes are all the more high for the new Blast 6 in this new season, so let's check it out.
Go, go, go!
Since when do you do body squats?
I do these every morning. Have you not noticed?
The trailer begins on Soyona Santos' jet, cruising high in the sky. Inside, Brooklyn and Soyona play chess, while Soyona lectures Brooklyn about building strong relationships.
The Queen can't win alone, no matter how powerful she is.
We see Brooklyn's new synthetic arm and the continuing partnership between herself and Soyona Santos. We then see a very large plane, not Soyona's, but this one is much larger and likely transporting dinosaurs along with the Nublar 5.
We're flying with a dinosaur on board?
That bodes well.
Darius, Sammy, Yaz, and Kenji walk past a contained Kentrosaurus, which later becomes agitated, piercing the outside of the plane with one of its spikes. A funny little Easter egg maybe, the Kentrosaurus in Camp Cretaceous was called Pierce. Anyway, this causes a decompression and a rough crash landing in a very snowy environment. Interestingly, Kenji appears to be attempting to pilot the plane as it goes down. What happened to the pilot? Fans of Jurassic World Dominion should really start to get excited. We return to some iconic locations in Season 3.
We're near the Italian border, which means we're only a few miles away.
Away from what?
But first, we're in a town in Italy, close to those Dolomite Mountains. It is here that we finally meet Ben's girlfriend.
Whoa.
On April 3rd, the return of Louis Dodgson from both Camp Cretaceous and Jurassic World Dominion, of course, not forgetting his brief meeting with Dennis Nedry in the very first Jurassic Park. This character returns here in his Dominion era form. It is here that we learn that Brooklyn and Soyona are working with Biosyn, something many predicted. The man himself appears, and we also get a couple of little Easter eggs here on the desk. We see pages on a file, multiple charts with dinosaur measurements along with the silhouette of a Sinoceratops. Over here, and what probably caught your eye, the locusts. Yes, the giant prehistoric insects from Dominion are returning in this season. However you feel about those, some would have preferred less locusts, some wanted more, but it makes sense that they will appear in this season considering how close we are to Dominion's timeline, the connections to Dominion, and the origin of Wu's locusts. They were of course created and bred inside the labs at Biosyn headquarters. Anyway, we also see some chocolate bars here with a Jurassic looking logo on it. Soyona slides a case across the hood of a vehicle to Dodgson. Some very Jurassic dinosaur DNA vials are inside, reminiscent of the 1993 Isla Nublar vials that Dennis Nedry himself steals from Jurassic Park.
What does Biosyn have to offer?
Unfettered access to every dinosaur on Earth.
That's right, the Malta black market is also making a return, making us 2 for 2 on Dominion locations we thought would return in this season. Not only are Biosyn headquarters returning, but the underground dinosaur black market returns as well, the one that was located in Malta, looking pretty great in its animated form. We cut to Bumpy's egg back in Italy with Ben's Italian girlfriend, and she is mighty impressed with the egg, which Yaz then finds completely empty. Bumpy 2 is born.
Bumper car!
We then get a montage of sequences, a Ceratosaurus in a fiery Malta, Yaz brandishing a flare and riding a moped down the Italian streets with who I think might be Kenji, chasing a Stygimoloch, while a Carnotaurus, I think, follows behind. A large locust flies past Kenji and Sammy, a large blue-eyed Baryonyx gets swarmed by the Dominion pests. A large Ceratosaurus chomps at Darius as he narrowly evades this predator. We then see Darius and Kenji inside of a vehicle on a snowy road. Something bolts past the windshield, causing the car to slide out, before we cut to some comic relief, Ben doing some squats in front of Sammy and Yaz. We are then back to the action as Kenji and Sammy ride snowmobiles down a mountain as an avalanche follows closely behind. We then see a brand new character surrounded by 3 Atrociraptors and what looks to be a Pyroraptor. As we quickly cut to Brooklyn, she's holding a phone and Soryona's remote that is used to control the Atrociraptors. It appears that she's also filming the event on her phone.
Brooklyn, this isn't who you really are.
You don't know me. Not anymore.
Darius and Yaz hold their hands up. We see Brooklyn walking through dark streets in Malta. One of Biosyn's helicopters flies above the street and we can see a pteranodon there as well. We are then back to the snow as a Pyroraptor, Biosyn's very own feathered friend, bursts from the snow before we cut to black. Now we are inside a dark alleyway in what I presume is Malta. Flickering lights line the tunnels as we see Brooklyn and an unknown character.
What is that?
Not what? Who?
And we then get a return of the blue-eyed robot raptor lady. The handler is back. The Chaos Theory logo hits the screen, and as we know, we can watch this new season on April 3rd. So what did you think of the new trailer? As we had predicted, the return of Malta, the return of Biosyn, we are following that Dominion timeline closely with this new season, and it's great to see. Also the return of Lewis Dodgson, truly tying this show to the movies. New cast members are also joining season 3. We have Isabella Rossellini playing Nonna, we have Beatrice Grano as Gia, Adam Harrington playing Dodgson, Sean Rahani as Rio, and Marwan Salama as Davi. Also, the Brazilian version of this trailer had 2 additional scenes, thanks to RJ for pointing this out. We've got an Allosaurus chasing the mopeds down the street and a Dimorphodon as well. I'll have more for you soon. Let me know down below what you thought of this season 3 trailer and how excited you are for the adventure.